What's up, guys? This is Ninja. Oh, no, Ninja, and move my phone. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna make a video real quick. It shouldn't take too long, but cause I was trying to play a game all morning, but I was testing some stuff today, and it worked good. But anyways, as you can see, I finally saw Grandmaster, and it's a video by Why Doesn't It Fit? Pokrick. Now what? Oops. Boy, oh boy. Stop it. Whoa. Okay. So I finally saw Grandmaster by Pokrick. Now I just wanted to respond to cause he responded to me in his stream and he made a video about it, didn't whatever. So
out when it's bailing her out when the general punishes you for pushing hard. Well,
not general, jungle. And I corrected it. I use voice to type. So I said, yes, it's bailing her out when the jungle punishes you for pushing. Okay? So just to explain, he's going against a cast top. He wins early on. And I think it's just a matchup. I think she could take him. Depends. Cast is pretty good, so it depends. Right? It'll always depend. But in this matchup, he wins. He's pushing. He's doing good. I understand. But it's a matchup thing. It's not I win, you lose. I'm better, you're less than. I'm overall. If you really think about it, it comes down to level, and at the very top, it depends. And at the top, generally, it's even, right? I will say my mistake is the fact that I don't go for the throat enough. Like I don't play for it, and the reason why is because I don't have a good understanding of teamwork. When I overextend, I'm generally alone, so I tend to not do it, or I'm punished, or so I have basically that whole like overstepping aspect of me has been removed, and I have what's it called, I know what it's like to be punished, um because my whole life it's not that I had discipline, it's that I could never win, right? And so every time I would try, it was never good enough. It was never enough. Whereas with him, anytime he tried, it was good enough. It was more than enough. And so he's spoiled in that sense. And I'll admit I'm repressed in a sense because I'm so bad I won't take chances. Whereas he is always taking chances because he doesn't know what being caught is like, right? He talks about being caught in the cookie jar, but he honestly has no idea what being caught is. So anyways,
bailing her out when the general punishes you for pushing hard.
listen to what he says.
Well, yes, it is because I push hard. I win the lane in that context early, right? So if the jungler bails her out, easy, you can say that. Why not?
So yes, in that context, you're right. But in general, you're wrong. You understand? You moved the goalposts. It went from don't say that to I can say that because we're talking about this one precise thing. You don't know what I'm talking about. You just made it what you were talking about. Now, this is I think this is where they say age gap, culture clash, things like that. Your perspective is not my perspective, and this is kind of my point. And we have a difference in viewership. And so, me saying you can't say that is because I'm talking about everything. I'm a teacher, I'm a coach, I'm trying to educate the world. You are a selfish idiot, and all you think about is you, so all you factored in was in this context. But again, you had to go and say in this context because you knew you were wrong. You knew I was being general, basically. I'm saying you shouldn't. You can't say that she's being bailed out because in the real world, you would be punished for what you are doing. Is what I'm telling you. I would ride your ass if I seen you pushing hardcore. If I seen you on the opposite side of the map, I would shit in your cereal 24/7. When I play the game, I'm constantly looking at the map. If you are pushing, I'm going to gank you. It's not a punishment. Well, it is a punishment. It's not a I'm not bailing you out. I'm not holding. You shouldn't be pushing, you fucking idiot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. At the end of the day, don't push. You want to be pushed. That's the point. I'm not talking about this one game that once it's over now the rules change. What was the point of the discussion if it was just that one game? You stupid idiot. That's you being a dog-minded fool. And power to you. You know that's your mindset. That's your beef. Those are your oats, as you say, right? But we ain't talking about those oats. We're talking about all of the oats in the world that ever will happen, right? That's what it is. Do not push. That's the point. Don't push. If you do, the jungle will gank you and they will punish you. And you call it, oh, you're being bailed. The reason why you lost is because you're a fucking idiot. Anyways, anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Don't push your lanes, right? As a jungle player, the one thing I'm looking for is people who are pushing the lane, the opposite team. You're pushing your lane, that means you are an easy gank. Even if you have a ward, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna make your life a living hell for the next, the minute or so. I'm going to commit to fucking with you, right? As long as you can't farm, perfect. You're the strong lane right now. I'm gonna fuck with you for a minute. You're now a minute behind. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's it. End of the story. End of discussion. You want to make it about this this game, this specific scenario, because you gotta do whatever you can to wiggle out of a loss. That's on you, dog. That's on you. You want to fucking, if you want to save face to, you know, and make it about, that one game instead of in general, that's your prerogative. I don't care. That's petty. That's why I call you small minded. Because who cares? Congratulations, you have the ball. Guess what? You're still sleeping outside. You know why? Because I was talking about the mansion, and you were talking about the ball. So you get the ball. Congratulations. But guess what? Good night. Close the door in the mansion. Whatever. Anyways, that's it. Be well. Be happy. Be safe. Don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. And yeah, peace.